The city and county of Erie, meanwhile, are put on a terrorism alert tonight. They were put on that today. 12 News' Scott Cook is live at the airport, which has been closed most of the day and apparently is not going to be reopened until sometime tomorrow afternoon at the earliest. Right, Scott?
That's right, Kevin, at least until noon tomorrow. But I tell you, I've done my share of live shots out here, and from the outside at least, the place has never looked more open. Terminal is all lit up. The tower light is going. There's a little activity in the tower. If you come over here to the runway, you can see every single light on the airfield is illuminated, and you keep coming over. Look at the parking lot. Hundreds of cars out here, all waiting for their drivers who are stranded somewhere across the country. Now, the only thing that's missing here is the noise, the hustle and bustle. It's really quite eerily quiet out here, and that's the case at hundreds of airports across the country, as all commercial traffic has been grounded until at least noon tomorrow. And here in Erie, city, county, and state officials, as well as the airport, are on heightened alert. Less than 2 hours after today's devastating attack, Erie City Hall employees are sent home.
I think you know that we've taken preliminary steps today that I think are necessary steps that not only fall within our plan, but also fall within state and federal plans as well as FBI plans.
I think that, you know, we can look back on the Second World War and say that this is a day of infamy.
County Executive Judy Lynch shuts down county offices. State and federal offices are closed as well. Emergency management agencies are put on Threat Con 1.
That an incident has occurred and that we as a county need to be on a status where we can respond to any kind of incident that happens in the county, and that's what we've done today.
At a hastily called press conference, Mayor Savacchio says these actions don't signal there's a threat to our area, they show we're prepared.
And so this is not to alarm the people of Erie, but rather to give them on this very sad and tragic and historic day a sense perhaps of some comfort and some reassurance.
Over on the other side of town, confused passengers bound for Toronto are diverted to Erie.
Apparently the pilots knew, but they didn't want to, have any kind of panic, or they were being very sincere about the whole thing. And once we landed, then they began telling us everything that happened. And it came as quite a shock.
All planes at Tom Ridge Field are grounded, at least until noon Wednesday, part of a nationwide air traffic shutdown.
We've closed down our screening area. We're not allowing anybody into the secure area. It's been searched for any type of explosives, and the front of the terminal will be closed down also. We are not allowing anybody to park or stop in front of the terminal.
Airport Public Safety Director Dave Bagnoni doesn't buy it when he hears it can't happen in my town. He says the nation is under attack.
And when people say to me, it's never going to happen in Erie. Well, you don't know where it's going to happen or when it's going to happen. And that's why we are trying to be as prepared as we possibly can for this type of situation.
Now, emergency management agencies, the city and the county are still at Threat Con 1. They will be through the night until they reassess the situation in the morning. But city, county, and state offices will all be open tomorrow. So anybody who works for the government, or if you have jury duty, you need to report on time. We're live at the airport. I'm Scott Cook for 12 News. Coverage you can count on.